Good morning, everyone. We just got done eating breakfast. Come here. Let me wipe your face off. Yeah, you got on your face. There you go. And today is Halloween, so we have plans for tonight. I'm horrible and forgot to make her Halloween costume, so we are going to be headed out here in a little bit to go to the craft store and try to get her costume made. What are you going to be for Halloween, Calvin? Can you tell him? Say roar. You can be a dinosaur. Let's get ready. You're all ready. It's your turn. You ready to get ready for the day? Baby girl's ready, and now it's my turn. And we are off, ready to go figure out baby sister's Halloween costume. Ready? Your binky? So we ended up coming to Walmart because I forgot I didn't pack the double stroller, and going into stores without the double stroller is really hard, isn't it? So the reason why I came here is because he's gonna be a dinosaur and she's gonna be a little dinosaur egg, and so I was gonna DIY her outfit with some like felt, you know, like an egg, cut it around her, and then cut a zigzag and glue it on the top of her head. I just don't know how the heck I'm gonna do this. So you guys will get to see how this turns out. I'm kind of leaning towards this. So yeah, I guess we'll just see. I think I'm just gonna get it and get it home and figure it out. It's a little bit cold. We need to put your hood up. I think that was a success. I hope it works out. You guys will be coming on the journey with me to figure out how the heck I'm gonna make this Halloween costume, but hopefully it turns out okay. I think we are actually gonna grab lunch. Connor is in Manhattan working today, so I think we're gonna treat ourselves to some lunch out. Do you want to, Calvin? Are you hungry? Yesterday we took family photos and my sister came and got the kids to smile and was a huge help. So I texted her and I said, hey, when is your lunch? And it's in like 15 minutes. So I'm grabbing her lunch and I'm gonna take her lunch. Chick-fil-A, of course. No other place to go for lunch.
Outfit of the day.
Outfit of the day. Look at how cute.
Yeah, I actually look ratchet today.
Here you go. Thank you, sis.
Love
and
you.
your Dr. Pepper. Will they get mad at you?
No.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you. Have a good day. We are home now, and he's enjoying his lunch. Genevieve fell asleep in the car, so she's napping. Is that yummy? I love you. Oh yeah, is that kind of hard to chew? Good job. So Calvin is napping right now, and I'm going to try and figure out how we're going to make her Halloween costume. And I figured while I do this, I'm going to answer some questions you guys had on my Instagram. I just asked if there were any questions that I could answer. I have a list of questions, and I'll just answer them while I try to make this. The first question was, and I actually had this twice, was did you plan your pregnancies? One was specifically asking about Calvin, and the other person was asking about both. We did not plan either. Calvin's was definitely not planned because I got pregnant my senior year of high school, and so his wasn't his wasn't planned. Genevieve actually also wasn't planned. I'm gonna be really real with you guys. I was actually on birth control and got pregnant with her, and I had no idea what was wrong with me. I felt awful. I felt like I was dying, and so I went in to my doctor and I said, something's wrong, I need help, I feel like I'm dying, and we found out I was pregnant. And you'd think I would know because I had been pregnant before, but her pregnancy was completely different than Calvin's. I had no issues with Calvin. I never felt sick or anything, and with hers, I felt awful. I was sick so much. So the second question was, how did you come up with their names? And Calvin's, Connor actually came up with. We were driving in his truck, and we always just thought Calvin was a boy, and so we never even talked about girl names, and he just said, what about Calvin? And I loved it. So his name just stuck, and that was that. We named her after my great-grandma, Genevieve Jean Raleigh. I was really close with her. She was a super godly, loving, she was just an amazing woman. And I knew from a young age that I wanted to name my first daughter after her. I had talked to my grandma about it, and so when we found out it was a girl, I went out to lunch with my grandma, and she said, here's your first girl, aren't you gonna name her Genevieve? And I knew, yeah, that's what her name's gonna be. We call her Eve. Some people call her Evie. It's kind of confusing. She kind of has a lot of names, so people get confused. I call her Genevieve, so I'm sure when she gets older, she'll come up with her own nickname and be like, Mom, why did you give me such a difficult name? So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to get started on this, and then I'll answer the next one. I'm getting very distracted. I cannot multitask. Figured out what I'm doing and where I'm going with this costume, I can hopefully multitask now. Doesn't that look like kind of a broken egg? Not really. See? And then this is gonna go on her head. Do you see? Okay, I think this is gonna turn out okay. So here's the question. Do you stay at home? And then another person said, will you always stay at home? As in like with the kids. And I do. I get to be a stay-at-home mom, which I'm so thankful for and blessed with the fact that I get to. But no, I don't always want to be a stay-at-home mom because my kids are going to go off to school someday, and I want to work. I've also had a lot of people tell me to be a teacher, so I might do that someday. I don't know. But right now I get to be a stay-at-home mom, and I love it. So the next one someone asked was, why did you start a YouTube channel? And I started one because I really want to be able to have footage and to look back on of my family and kids. I just think it's really cool. I've always been into videoing little things, like a minute video or just snippets of everything in my life. And I decided, well, how about I just make these a little bit longer and put them together, and then I can have them to look back on. So I think it's really cool, and I think in the future I'm going to be very thankful that I did it. And I guess, you know, if people want to watch us on our journey in our life, then they can. And so yeah, that's why I started one. This question was, are you and Connor married? And yes, we are married. I think this also confuses people because we didn't have a wedding. We kind of did it in our home, signed the marriage license, and that was that. My dad can marry people, so we had a little thing between us, and yeah, that was that. We are married. So hopefully someday we can have some type of ceremony thing or renewal of our vows with our family. That would be really nice, but that is what happened. And then the very last question that I got was, how old are all of us? So I am 20. I just turned 20. Genevieve will be 4 months in about a week and a half. And Calvin Christian is a year and 9 months. He will be 2 at the end of January. And then my husband is 22. If you have any other questions that you think of while watching this, you can comment below and I will respond to them. I think her costume for the most part is done. Here's the bottoms, so it's like a little egg. I know there's like a little line, I don't know if you can see it. Oh well, it's homemade, so it doesn't really matter. There's the back, the little dinosaur. And then I just need to find her a hat, because I think we have some downstairs and all of Calvin's stuff. I just really don't want to go down there and dig through it, but I need to. He is still napping. I really need to go get ready. Finish getting ready. So it was a tradition in my family growing up. We would always go visit my great-grandma, who she's named after, on Halloween, and she'd dress up and give us candy, and we loved it. And so I'm carrying the tradition on with my grandma, who is their great-grandma. And so we're gonna go there after Calvin wakes up from his nap. That's why I had to finish this right now. I shouldn't have waited till last minute, the day of Halloween.
It's Ben.
Remember Bentley? Yeah.
Okay,
He'll be back tonight.
Look,
Say
take
trick or
one.
treat.
Take one. One. Can he have two?
Yes,
Yeah.
two hands.
I don't know if he's gonna like these.
Oh.
You just drill in your jeans.
Is that yummy?
We have to wear.
You put them in their bag? He does not want to go inside. He wants to hand it to everyone.
Here they
Oh, can you give him to him? You can pick some out too. He just wants to put some in your guys'.
He doesn't have a head.
Oh, he doesn't like that. That's a
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to think of the non-head. Did you guys pick him out? He just likes to put them in there. Okay, can you give him one? Good job. Okay. Bye-bye. They leave. More will come.
Calvin's scared.
Dad.
That's Daddy, look.
Oh, he's scared. Oh.
Look, it's Daddy. Up to him. Go.
Go jump to Daddy. Oh. He does not. He just likes to look at it. Wow, Connor. Looking great.
You want him to hold you? Look.
It's Daddy. It's Daddy.
Calvin.
He calls me Yogi.
Calvin, can you say Dada?
I'm pretty much Yogi.
Oh, she smiled. She saw Daddy. We had a fun time handing out candy. The kids are both now in their pajamas, matching dinosaurs. Can you say goodnight? Did you have fun tonight? Yeah? Did you have fun tonight, Connor?
Yep.
Caleb?
Yeah.
My parents went home. Todd went home. And so I think we're going to call it a night. You rubbing Sissy's back? Good job. So good. That's so nice. So precious. Yeah, gentle. All right, good night, guys.